guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Learning with Samanvi. Today's topic that we're gonna discuss is health and hygiene. To maintain a healthy body, a sufficient amount of right type of food is required. The diet should contain the right amount of carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals. It is called a balanced diet. The absence or deficiency of any of the above primary nutrients leads to malnutrition, and even inadequate eating of food leads to malnutrition. In order to maintain good health and a balanced diet, the balanced diet is not only the requirement, even the personal hygiene and the environmental cleanliness is a major necessity, because so it is so the disease causing microorganisms found in the unclean environment around us. Keeping the environment clean and maintaining personal and community hygiene not only helps in the prevention of the causes of diseases but also checks the diseases from spreading. You may fall ill due to germs entering your body or due to the wrong food habits. Both deficiency and excess of nutrients can also cause diseases like symptoms. A person may be regarded as suffering from diseases if his or her body does not function normally. These diseases, including a widespread variety of conditions and disorders of body, both major and minor diseases, encompasses of everything from a single headache or mild fever to a fatal injury or wounds or fatal disorders such as cancers. Health. Good health is essential for the purposeful existence of humans. Being healthy means being free from diseases both physically and mentally. At times, health is adversely affected due to psychological malfunctioning, physiological malfunctioning, or disease causing microorganisms. The word disease signifies the departure from a normal state of health. The term disease means dis-ease or without ease or discomfort. Thus, disease can be defined as the malfunctioning of the body organs due to one reason or the other. The World Health Organization (WHO), the part of United Nations, defined the health as not merely the absence of disease but the state of complete physical and mental and social well-being. The definition seems a bit idealistic, but certainly good health means being free from disease. A good health is necessary condition for the purposeful existence in this world. A person can be said to be healthy or having good health if he has no sickness or disease. There is no physical handicap like crippled limbs, etc. He has no mental problems, he has no social tensions, he has no psychological tensions, he has no anxiety. Hygiene. Hygiene refers to practices conducive to maintaining health and preventing diseases, especially through cleanliness and keeping our environment clean. Diseases. As we discussed earlier, diseases can be defined as the malfunctioning of a body organ due to the reasons or the other. These are of two types: communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Communicable disease. These diseases are caused by the attack of microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, or protozoas. The cause of organisms of this disease can be transmitted from one person to another by the means of air, water, food, physical contact, and insects. Hence, these diseases are called communicable diseases that are communicated from a diseased person to a healthy person. Communicable diseases are caused by different microorganisms that are given below. Bacteria. Bacteria causes diseases like cholera, diarrhea, diarrhea, tuberculosis, typhoid, diphtheria, tetanus, etc. Viruses cause polio, rabies, smallpox, measles, mumps, etc. Protozoa cause malaria, amoebiasis, sleeping sickness, etc. Helminths cause tetanitis, acarisis, and filariasis. Fungi cause ringworm, athlete foot, etc. Bacteria are one-celled organisms. They are among the smallest and the most widespread of all living beings. Diseases that are caused by bacteria are cholera. It is an acute infectious waterborne disease caused by the bacterium Vibrio cholerae. It is transmitted by flies, contaminated water, and food. It spread rapidly when sanitation conditions are poor. Typhoid. Typhoid in our country is the most common communicable disease caused by the bacteria Salmonella typhi, commonly found in the intestine of a man. A human infection is direct and indirect bacteria spread through fecal matter by the housefly. Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is caused by the bacterium called Mycobacterium tuberculosis that can infect all parts of the body in the human. The infection spreads by inhaling and infected droplets released through the patient's coughing, sneezing, talking, and spitting by spitting. Diarrhea. Diarrhea can be defined as frequent loose motions lasting for more than 24 hours. Casual organisms of diarrhea are certain types of bacteria like Escherichia coli, protozoas, and viruses. Whooping cough. It is mainly a disease of children. It is caused by the bacterium Bordetella peristes, which affects the respiratory tract. It causes attacks of coughing, which may lead to an inspiratory whoop. When the coughing reaches at the peak, it is transmitted by discharges of the throat of an infected person and direct contact. The triple vaccine DPT, diarrhea, peristres, and tetanus can immunize these three diseases: diphtheria, whooping cough, and tetanus. Diphtheria. It is a serious disease of 2 to 5 years old children. It is caused by a rod-shaped bacterium named Corynebacterium diphtheriae. It affects the mucous membrane of the throat, nose, and tonsils. It spreads by the discharge of an affected region. Pneumonia. It is a disease of lungs and occurs in old people. It is caused by the bacterium Diplococcus pneumoniae. The infection is spread by the droplets of the patient while coughing and sneezing. Tetanus. It is caused by the bacterium Clostridium tetani. It results in painful muscular spasms, paralysis, and locking of jaw. That's why this disease is also known as lockjaw. The bacterium is found in the rusted irons, and horse dung enters the body through the wounds and burns, and also through unsterilized surgical instruments. Plague. It is basically a disease of rats. Man is affected incidentally. It is caused by a rod-shaped bacterium, Peristrella pestis. The bacterium is carried by rat to rat by rat fleas. Whenever the rat dies of plague, the rat fleas leave the rat. If they bite the human being, then they infect them with the disease. Virus. A virus is a microorganism that lives in the cell of another living thing. Virus can be only seen by an electron microscope. They range in a size from about 0.01 to 0.3 micron. Viruses are a major cause of some diseases. The various diseases caused by viruses are AIDS, the common cold, the influenza, polio, chickenpox, smallpox, mumps, measles, and hepatitis. Some kinds of cancers like leukemia can be also caused by viruses. Virus diseases of plants such as various mosaic diseases destroy many crops. Viruses known as bacteriophages even attack bacteria. Some diseases caused by virus. Common cold. Common cold is an common viral disease caused by rhinovirus. In this disease, the virus attacks the mucous membrane of the throat and causes high discharge through the nose. The virus is spread by droplet infection through the coughing and sneezing of a patient. Chickenpox. It is a common disease among children. It is caused by the virus Varicella zoster. It is highly contagious disease spread by the droplet infection through coughing and sneezing. Skin rashes first appear on the back and later extend to other parts of the body, including the face. They heal without leaving any scars on the skin. Smallpox. It is highly communicable. It is caused by variola virus. Rashes appears on the body and gradually changes into pimples containing clear fluid. It is spread through oral and nasal discharges during coughing and sneezing. This disease leaves scars and disfigure the skin of the face and the other parts of the body. Polio. It is caused by RNA virus, also called as poliovirus. The disease spreads mainly through the human feces or intestinal discharge. It usually enters the body via alimentary canal, with where it multiplies and reaches the nervous system through the bloodstream. These days, oral polio vaccines (OPV) are given orally to millions of children all over the world. This scheme is run by the government of India in order to eradicate this disease called polio. Rabies. It is a viral disease caused by rabies virus known as zoonosis, which is present in the saliva of infected animals. The virus infects into the human blood by the bite of rabid animals like dogs, monkeys, cat or rabbits, and also bats. Since patients develop a fear of water, this disease is also known as hydrophobia. Severe damage to central nervous system causes paralysis and painful death. If cuts and bite marks are washed with disinfectant and treatment with rabies serum and vaccination is started immediately after the infection, then there is a good chance of preventing the disease. Influenza. It is a highly infectious disease commonly called flu. It is caused by influenza virus. It affects the mucous membrane of the nose, throat, and upper respiratory tract. It spreads by the discharge of nose and throat. AIDS. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is caused by the virus named HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. It affects the immune system of the body, resulting in the loss of natural defense against viral infection. It can be transmitted through direct contact, blood transfusion, organ transplant, and the use of contaminated needles and syringes. No specific treatment has been discovered for this disease by far. है तो Protozoa. The protozoa are most primitive and simplest animal. They are made of single pieces of cytoplasm with the nucleus. They a living membrane surrounds the cytoplasm. They cause diseases like malaria. Malaria is caused by the protozoa Plasmodium, which is present in the saliva of female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites a healthy person, the Plasmodium enters the human blood along with the saliva, which the mosquito injects before sucking up the blood to prevent it clotting. It is transmitted from infected person to a healthy person by this mosquito. It results in chills and high fever. It can be fatal if not treated at the right time. Amoebic dysentery. It is caused by ant amoeba histolica. The parasites live in the large intestine and the lower part of small intestine. Its symptoms are discharge of blood and mucus with the stool and severe gripping pains in the abdomen. It is transmitted by house flies, which can carry parasites, the source of infection like garbage and sewage, to the food eaten by us. Helminths. It includes flatworms and roundworms. Flatworms are flattened leaf-like ribbon body. For example, Tetnia solium and Phasloca hepatica. Roundworms like Ascariasis and other are are having a round shaped body. Filariasis. It is caused by the It is caused by a filarial worm, Wucheria bancrofti. The filarial worm is a parasite of a man living in the lymphatic and connective tissue. If the Cluckless mosquito bites an infected person, the parasites get into the body of the mosquito. The mosquito infects the healthy person by biting and drinking their blood. The worms block the lymph vessel, causing the enormous swelling and affected enlargement of the legs, giving them the disease also known as elephantitis. Tetanitis. It is caused by Tetnia solium, which lives in the human intestine. It absorbs digested food of the host through its skin. It spreads through contaminated food, water, and improperly cooked beef or pork. Ascariasis. Ascariasis. It is caused by Ascariasis lumbricoides, which lives in the human intestine. It sucks the digestive food of a host through its mouth. It spreads through contaminated food and water. Fungus. Fungus is a non-green plant and include molds, rust, and puffballs. They are found in all types of those environments which are suitable for organic matter decaying. They thrive in dark, moist places, and most of them tolerate a great temperature variation of bacteria. They cause diseases such as ringworm. It is a fungal disease which affects the skin of the hair or nails of the person. It is the causal organisms that enters the body in the form of spores through the skin, mouth, and nose. The ring-shaped patches appear on the skin. It is transmitted through contaminated food, clothes, articles of infected person, and it should be kept isolated from the others. Athlete's foot. It is a fungal infection which attacks the skin of the foot, particularly between the toes. Walking barefooted in moist places should be avoided, as spores of causal organisms may enter through body with the bare foot. Transmission of diseases. Communicable diseases spread easily by the various means of organisms according to their various type. Airborne diseases. Airborne diseases are spread through the air. The diseases that are spread through air are whooping cough, common cold, bronchitis, allergies. Waterborne diseases. The discharge of sewage and industrial waste into the water bodies cause many diseases that are waterborne, like typhoid, cholera, jaundice, diarrhea, polio, amoebiasis, etc. Foodborne diseases. In the order to make the food items attractive, tasty, roadside vendors add fast colors and flavors that are mostly non-edible and can cause many health problems. You might have seen some of these food items sold near your school main gate, such as brightly colored ice cream, cut fruits sprinkled with salt and chili powder, sugarcane juice, and small gulab jamuns that are exposed with flies. Canned food may cause a type of food poisoning called botulism, which can cause severe intestinal infection. It is and many more items which can cause serious diseases like diarrhea, dysentery, cholera, and some other kind of food poisoning. Contact-borne diseases. Many infectious diseases spread as the result of contact with an infected person. The contact could be direct and indirect. And the diseases can also spread to the objects that are infected by the that are touched by the infected person and are used by them. Cold, flu, mumps, measles, pneumonia are diseases that spread through coughing and sneezing. Skin diseases are also transmitted through indirect and direct contact of infected persons. Conjunctivitis is a viral disease of eyes. It is a very rapidly spreading disease that can be spread through direct and indirect contact with an infected person. Diseases like hepatitis, cholera, typhoid, etc. spread through direct and indirect contact. Vector-borne diseases. Animals spread many serious diseases. Insects like mosquito, flies, cockroach, ticks and mites spread diseases or carry diseases causing organisms. The organisms may cause diseases. Then the animals that spread those diseases are called vectors of those disease causing germs. Dengue is spread by Aedes mosquito. Yellow fever is spread by Aedes mosquito. Malaria is spread by Anopheles mosquito. African sleeping sickness is caused by tsetse fly. Plague is spread from fleas in the rats and rodents. Non-communicable diseases. Diseases which do not spread from infected person to a healthy person are known as non-communicable or non-infectious diseases, such as diabetes, arthritis, heart attack, cancer, etc. Many non-communicable diseases are due to nutritional deficiency. Non-communicable diseases are categorized into 5 types. Deficiency diseases. These diseases are caused by the deficiency or lack of a certain nutrient. Example: beriberi, scurvy, night blindness, goiter, etc. Allergic diseases are caused when the human immune system is acting hyperactively for a substance, like example asthma and bronchitis. Degenerative diseases. In these diseases, the part of the body starts degenerating. Example: heart attack, diabetes, arthritis, etc. Social diseases. Social diseases are caused by the environmental effect on a person from the social society he lives in. That example: drug addiction and alcoholism. Inherited diseases are inherited by parents or grandparents. Examples: sickle cell anemia. Prevention of diseases. You may be familiar with the proverb, prevention is better than cure. It is better to take steps that can prevent the occurrence of a disease in the body than to cure its appearance. There are many ways to prevent an occurrence of the disease. If we these are the way if we follow proper hygiene and 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 follow it well and clean our environment, we are free from all the disease. We are mostly free from most of the diseases. Thank you for watching and sharing your time. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel.